Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.
Hello and welcome to this week's Horse Racing Ireland racing preview with myself, Sarah Pickford, and my colleague Sarah Barton. Today we're going to be taking a look at Cork on Sunday the 5th of August. It's an 8 race card and it's all flat. The first race is off at 1:55. The going currently is yielding soft in places on the round course, but the sprint course is soft. So the first race we're going to be taking a look at is a feature race. This is the Irish Stallion Farms European Breeders' Fund Give Thanks Stakes. This is a Group 3 race and it's over 1.4 miles. Now the horse I'm going to go with in this is the Jessica Harrington trained Bible Belt. I know, although Sapphire is going to obviously be favourite and quite hard to beat, I think if Bible Belt does run up to her best ability, she has got a chance in this race.
Yeah, and of course she's won, listed in Group 3 races pretty easily, and then just placed kind of in a Group 2 and then 4th in Tattersall's Gold Cup this year over 1.4 miles. That's a Group 1, of course. This is a Group 3, so this is definitely her level, and it'll be probably between Sapphire and Bible Belt, but I will opt to stick with probably the likely favourite Sapphire. Again, won a listed race on a Group 3 and then was second in the Pretty Polly Stakes at the Cur over 1.4 miles, and that was on soft to heavy ground, and the ground, as you said, would probably be soft on Sunday, so she would be my option.
Okay. So the next race we'll take a look at is the 3:30. This is the Platinum Stakes. It's a listed race and it's over 1 mile and it's for 3-year-olds and upwards. Now, Akid Mufid, the John Ox trained horse ridden by Niall McCullough, is obviously going to be a strong contender in this race. He was 4th to Camelot in the Irish Derby, and that ground that day wasn't great either.
No, definitely a very testing ground in the Derby, and Camelot, I suppose, showed his class on that day, but that was Akid Mufid's first run back this year, and to finish 4th to such a classy horse was a good run in itself on that ground. The ground will be easier for him on Sunday, and obviously second time he'll probably have come on from that run again, so definitely will take a lot of beating. Another one that could give him a bit of a race would be the filly Duntle for the David Watchman yard. She has won her maiden at Dundalk by 18 lengths over 1 mile. Obviously that was on the all-weather and good ground. She was 4th then in the 1,000 Guineas trial at Leopardstown, and then won the Sandringham Fillies listed race at Royal Ascot. So she probably will give him a run, but the ground probably for her could be an issue.
Right. Okay, so the next race then we're going to take a look at. This is the 2:25. This is the Cork Racecourse.ie handicap. It's over 6 furlongs for 3-year-olds. Now I'm going to go with the David Watchman Precious Dream in this race. Now I know you're going to go with the other David Watchman's horse. This one I quite liked, but I'm just worried that the ground might be an issue. She was 5th to Piriwango, who was entered for the Platinum Stakes, so that should be something interesting to look at.
Exactly, that's good form behind Precious Dream. And as you said, I'm going to opt for Strike Action for David Watchman. She was entered in a Group 3 as a 2-year-old, and she was actually entered in the same race, the listed race at Cork, but they've obviously opted for the handicap because they probably think she's a better chance of winning that. She was second at Dundalk in March, carrying 9.12 over 7 furlongs, and then won last time out at Dundalk. Of course, that's on the all-weather, so again the ground. But she was 3rd last year on soft ground, so I think the ground might be all right for her, and I'd opt for her over Precious Dream.
And is there anything else then on the card that you like the look of?
Well, the Apprentice Handicap is a very open event off at 2:55. Dixie Doodle Dandy is a runner that hasn't had a win yet, but has come on in his last 2 runs and was 5th of 10 at Tipperary, but only beaten 3.5 lengths on that occasion. And he's got one of the leading apprentices at the moment, Shane Gray, on board, claiming 4 off his back.
As well,
so it'd be maybe good to see an improvement from him.
Okay, the other one that caught my eye, a couple actually, in the first race, the 1:55. Wexford Opera, the Jim Bolger trained horse. This was really well backed on its debut, while the other one is 3C Captains that I like, the David Watchman's horse. That was second to Graffelli, and Graffelli's actually won Group 2 group races since, so that would be an interesting one as well to look out for. Okay, so then just to summarise Cork on Sunday, I'm going with in the 1:55 Wexford Opera, the Jim Bolger horse. In the 2:25, I'm going with the David Watchman Precious Dream, and Sarah selected his other trained horse, Strike Action. In the 2:55, Sarah's gone with Dixie Doodle Dandy. The 3:30, Akid Moffey, the John Ox trained horse, is something we both don't think he'll be beaten. And the 405, I'm going with Bible Belt, and Sarah's gone with Sapphire. So next week we'll be taking a look at Kilbeggan on Saturday and Downpatrick and the Curragh on Sunday. Thank you for watching.
Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.